Yeah. We here, baby. Yo, check it. It's only right that I started with a verse. Yo, who was on 106? Me? No, somebody else first. He was the champion of the week, but so I had to show up and be like, peekaboo, guess who? It's MC Jin. He was standing on stage just looking at him. I was like, this the champ? Well, yo, I gotta try it. Cause in the battle, I guess I'm David, he's Goliath. But it's okay, cause we back again now. 20-something years later, we both still acting childish when it comes to flowing off the top. But yo, who am I talking about? Yeah, I'm gon' stop. Yo, Hason is in the building, and yeah, he's still rocking, making beats, producing, non-stopping. Hey, yo, my man, yeah, he's still booming. 25 years later, here's the reunion.
Oh,
let's go.
MC Jin, always on top of everything,
Hason.
Man. How you feeling, man?
You know what I love about that? Everything I just said, it was, I knew I was gonna want to start it off with a free.
I'm with it.
But I didn't think about at all what I would say. So everything that y'all just heard in those rhymes was really kind of as real time as possible.
Facts.
I'm gonna pick out one particular thing I said there.
Okay.
The David and Goliath.
Absolutely.
So fittingly, I'm gonna start with a video clip that me and you are gonna watch here right now.
Oh man, this I'm gonna tell you something. This clip is almost, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and the strangest thing that ever happened to me at the exact same time. Because everybody that comes to the studio that I own a recording studio for anybody that don't know.
Yeah,
I record people all the time and everything. As soon as they found out that I was on 106 in Park, this is the first thing that they show me. And you couldn't even beat Jin.
Oh, I gotta say it like that.
As if you weren't the guy.
No.
The guy.
Okay.
Right.
So I feel like this is one of those scenarios where we're gonna kind of start here and work our way back.
Let's go back.
Because we'll start with this clip. Me and you are gonna watch it, and then we're gonna share it with the world too. But here we go. How old were you here?
I was like 21,
okay.
20, I think. I was young, 21, 22.
I was 20.
Yeah, I was 21, 22, something like that.
Shame on me. I said Jackson Heights, Queens. Clarify. That's where I was living at the time.
Right.
Oh, shout out to Free. Shout out to AJ.
Yeah, shout out to my man School. Please make a note of it. Big Colorado, please make a note of it.
R.I.P. Fat Man School.
I was at his funeral, yeah. I need people to know why he said this.
Okay, we're gonna unpack all of that after we watch it. We can kind of commentate as we watch it.
What makes your ball even crazier?
Okay. Shout out to my matching Aniche hat and sweater.
Yeah, nah, and I'm mad at them that you had on that shirt and I was getting sponsored by them at this time.
What? All right, here we go.
Oh man.
Yo. With a name like Hason, you should join the Taliban, cause that's the only way you'll get flexed to drop a bomb.
Let's go. I try to come out strong.
You'll be outside trying to shake
here comes the haymaker though. I wonder if this will hurt. The closer you'll get to 7 is the number on your shirt.
Oh man.
Sorry, Haas.
I
didn't even know I had a 7 on my shirt.
We gotta dive into that later too. Hold on.
Oh man.
He'll tell you to duck
down.
Don't know how to say
it. A drink from Uptown.
Killed me with that. Hason, get focused immediately.
Get focused immediately.
Yo. Oh man. Oh man, Scoop. You put the pressure.
Yo.
I messed up.
I don't really think
oh
you
man.
Cat Hason. I have you in BT.
That was trash.
Should have said Crab Rangoons.
You
should have said Crab Rangoons.
This is
stop.
You probably eat so much coochie.
You think Deuce is a mouthwash? It hits.
That was. This
is the space between my butt. That was.
This is the AO ball for the world.
All right, that's it. Come back.
Oh man.
What a moment.
What a moment.
What a moment.
Hold on. We're going to give the judges, I'm going to count to 3 on this one. I'm going to count to 3. Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Nah, man.
Clap it up.
Shout out to you, man.
Yeah, clap it up for Jin.
Yo, real quick right now. Look at you right here. I don't know what you're going through internally, but externally, you being a man about it.
I held it down.
Yeah. That was good. We got a lot to unpack. Thank you for sharing that moment with me.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you even having me here now, so I appreciate it.
So, fresh off of watching that.
Yes.
we had a whole list of things that we both kind of observed as we
Right.
were watching it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first. Watching it right now, my first question is, when's the last time you watched this clip in that fashion, like the whole thing?
It's been a long time.
Okay.
I only hear it when dudes are clowning me in the studio, and like what they'll do is they'll just play your part. With me in the studio, they'll just pull up or call me on the phone and have your part playing.
Yeah.
My dude is I got a dude. His name is JD.
Uh-huh.
JD manages a lot of artists right now. One of his artists is like Lil TJ.
Okay.
And once he found out I was on 106 in Park, it's like it was the world came to an end almost. Like
Man.
JD, he started calling me, just playing it in the background, and that was just it. But only your verse though. I don't really get a chance to hear my verse.
Okay, so with that, let's get into your verse.
Right.
I feel, if I may say, we only have 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
You,
No
and
cursing.
you know that
No-
because
right.
it's Freestyle Friday,
Not being able to
no
curse.
profanity. At that time, I felt like they were a little more chill as far as you can kind of get greasy with it.
Yeah, right.
So with that said, your verse, in those 30 seconds, the first 6 bars that you dropped, you said it when we were watching it, get you to the head of the guts. Your career be shorter than the space between my butt and my nuts.
That was Ayo.
Is that something that you had tucked in your pocket?
No,
Or
I had no idea what I was gonna. I gotta tell you how I even got to 106 first.
Go for it.
All right, cool.
I need the whole thing.
So the first thing is that I never wanted to be a battle rapper, right? However, at the time, Poster was on.
shout out to Poster, the first.
Poster was the first dude that I seen on there, and I was like, oh nah, he's really killing.
Yeah.
And then, but I never had no desire to be on BET or nothing like that because I never seen myself as a battle rapper. But my sister's like,
But
yo,
you were making music at the time?
I was already making music, so I was like, my sister was like, yo, you always freestyling and you always cracking jokes on people. You need to go on this show. This might help you. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And so my sister, shout out to my sister. Her name is Tawana. But y'all might know her as BX. She ended up being on Flavor of Love. Right, so that's crazy, right? So
I need her up here too.
Yeah, so my signed me up anyway. She just signed me up for the audition, and that's how I ended up being on the show. I didn't even want to go. I said this ain't gonna be for me. I don't want.
So you did go to an audition,
I had to go to audition.
Let me ask you, at your audition, I'm curious if it was similar to my auditioning process. Did you just show up and there's mad MCs,
Absolutely.
and they
And
kind
they
of just
t-
make you battle
that's
each other,
exactly what happened.
and then after you battle, they say, all right, we'll keep in touch,
And then
that
they-
type of
right,
thing.
and then they called me like maybe before I got home.
So before you got home, you
Yeah,
got the call. I had to wait 2 weeks, huh?
I got a call as soon as I got. But you know what I did was inside the audition.
Yeah.
What I did was dude in there who his chain kept going off in the metal detector. So you know that's ammunition. It was another dude. His hair was messed up. So these are the guys they made me battle. So I see you go through the metal detector, and I'm like, yo, dude, I don't want to battle. Lee harmless. I said, what's took you for your chain, but your chain might tarnish or something like that. So that was like one of the bars that as soon as he went through the thing, and it was like the security guard just said, yo, bro, just take your chain off, bro.
Yo, you said something about a dude's hair. You be like,
Yeah, his hair was slicked
yo,
back.
try to take me out. Y'all should stop. You ain't need to go to 106 in Park. You need to go to 106 in Barbershop. I don't know how his hair looks.
Yeah, no, his hair was terrible. So that ended up how it was
means after the audition,
going. Right.
you get the call and you're
Right.
coming back as the challenger.
I'm coming back
There's
as
a
the
$1 million
challenger.
question. This is because we're up there in our age where our
Right.
memory is
Right,
shaky.
right.
Do you remember the guy you challenged on week 1? Your week 1.
A dude named Storm, somebody Storm from Maryland. And then
you
but
had
I
a
wasn't
Maryland guy,
I wasn't
too.
supposed to battle him.
I
though.
had a Maryland guy.
I was
at
supposed
some
to
point.
battle Nova.
Shout out to Nova.
Nova was 6 weeks.
Yes.
Right? He was going to his 7th week.
Yes.
But he couldn't make it that week, so both people canceled. So I just randomly called 106 in Park that day, like, yo, when y'all gonna call me 8 months ago?
Yeah.
When am I gonna be able to come up for my first battle?
Yeah.
And he was like, can you make it today, right now, in the next hour? So in my first episode, I didn't even have a haircut.
And quick question. Shout out to you for showing up there. That's hungry. That's hungry.
I had an outfit in my closet that I had waiting that I wasn't gonna wear
Y'all
until I
kids,
went.
y'all won't even make a TikTok without getting a haircut,
Right.
manicure. Oh,
Man,
yo, my
listen.
man showed up to nationally televised
Right.
BET, no
Right,
haircut.
right.
Question. Your Freestyle Friday,
Right.
was it recorded on a Friday? No.
No, it was like
Okay.
a Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. It
Same.
was,
Okay,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Because
So-
when I showed up to challenge you, I
Right.
think that blew my mind too.
That it
which
wasn't
was
there.
it's not even Friday today.
Right.
So that was an
Right.
interesting. It
Right.
kind of killed the magic a little bit.
Right.
But I was just like, that's a good thing because if
Right.
I record on Wednesday, I
Um,
basically know if I won or how
right,
well I did.
right.
So between Thursday and Friday, you better believe I'm spreading the word. Like,
Thank
yeah.
God they didn't do it on Friday because the day I lost, I had a show
You had a show that
in
day.
Connecticut. So after I left BET that day,
You went straight to a
I
show?
went straight to a I had to drive to a show that night. So nobody knew I lost.
Did you just diss me on stage for the whole 90-minute set?
Nah, I didn't. I actually got mad love, so the show went crazy.
Shout out to you.
So I had
Professionalism.
So I said, let me go get the rest of this money before they find out I lost.
Yo, don't say that. Don't say that. So I'm jumping back to your
First week.
Freestyle Friday journey
Yeah.
before I even showed up. So you go up as a challenger. Do you feel like after week 1, did it pull you in? Like, oh, I'm about to run through these guys.
No.
Still no?
No, it was week 4.
Ah.
It took me four because week 1 I battled Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I battled Nova.
Oh, on week 2 you battled
Week
Nova.
2,
Okay.
so I was the challenger twice. So I was the challenger for my first week, and then I had to go first again as the challenger again.
Because he is the
He
reigning champ.
was the
He's
reigning champ. He just couldn't make it that week.
week.
So my second week, I come back and I got to battle Nova, and I'm like, oh man, Nova's
He was
dope.
cooking up there. Yeah.
Nova was cooking. So this is something that nobody even knows. This is like,
Let's get it.
Let me tell y'all, I don't even like to tell the story, but I'm gonna do it because Nova needs to be recognized for the dope person that he is,
Yes.
right? So I'm doing my verse.
Yeah.
I mess up.
Yeah.
And I walk off the stage. And Free was like, we can't let this go on like this. We don't never do do-overs. Do it again.
Free said that or Nova
said
said that?
it.
Oh, Free said
Because
that.
Nova was happy. He was like, oh, he choked. He choked.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
They said, do it again.
Okay.
I was not about to mess up twice.
So you went again for
So
the second time.
they retook the take.
Oh, okay.
And so if you ever look at my second week versus Nova,
Yeah.
Fat Man Scoop didn't want to say I won.
Oh.
He didn't want to say I won because
He was there and he
there.
knows.
And everybody that was in the audience knew he messed up, and we had to retake it. They would do the show live, even though it was taped.
So
it was live.
Let me ask
taping.
this. So you do your second take. You get through it.
Get
You
through
felt
it.
good about it.
I felt
I'm guessing,
good. I
right?
felt amazing about it.
How did you feel that verse hold up against Nova when it was his turn? Do you feel like
He messed up.
He messed up.
So now the same thing that happened. So this is why me losing to you is karma.
Don't say that.
Because I didn't get my last couple bars off. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing that happened to me on my
That's
last week
crazy.
is what happened to Nova.
So what happened when he messed up on his go?
They didn't give him another try.
Okay.
They didn't give him another try. They
So
only
you
gave
just
me,
wanted to put that out there
I wanted,
for the people
because
to
he would
know
have really
that.
won. I probably
Yeah.
we would have never met. Had they not gave me another chance, I would have never. So then from
Thanks, Nova.
so they
No,
gave
no,
so
shout out
they
to
gave
Nova.
me they gave me. Nah,
Let me
Nova's
tell you
my-
the guy.
I talked to
So
Nova.
Poster, first Hall of Famer. So I want to
Avalanche.
reiterate that. Avalanche was a guy that I remember just before I even showed up there. These were the names that I was like, Poster, Avalanche,
Nova, right.
But Poster for sure. I feel like people always they
nah.
talk Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
You can't not acknowledge the first Hall of Famer.
He's the first
right?
Hall of Famer,
Like to
right.
set that bar like that.
Because I don't think he would have lost if he didn't let him keep going.
Yeah.
And, until he battled me, of course. But I don't think he would have lost.
So okay, so then you complete the Nova level,
Right.
And then the following weeks you're the champ now, and people are coming up. Perfect for me to ask. Do you remember when I showed up at the studio that
Absolutely.
day? Actually, two-part. Aside from do you remember, did they give you any
Yes.
context or background on who's coming today
Right.
as your challenger
Absolutely.
for
So-
your week 7?
So on my week 6, by the time I was at week 6,
Yeah.
by week 5, I should say, they were telling me that they can't get people to come. They were like, yo, we can't get nobody to come.
What do they mean by that?
Because they were saying that the people that they were calling to come in was
Yeah.
like, is Hason still there? We don't want to go. So they're not showing up because they don't want to lose, right? So they told the girl that
It's
I
a
battled
wild time, yeah.
I battled the 6th week.
Yeah.
I'm they bring you all in the dressing room. I mean,
Yeah.
in the waiting
Do you
room
remember her
together.
name, by the way? It's week 6. You battled a female MC. Okay.
Right, I don't remember her name, but
Okay.
I do have the DVD.
She was
So-
on Flavor of Love too. Okay. she won Flavor.
So on that week, I battled the girl, and then when I got there, she completely choked on stage. And then she was like, I got stage fright. And then when we got off stage, she was saying to me, oh, they told me you wasn't here. I didn't want to battle you. And so that's how I found out. Like, yo, they were telling people that I wasn't there. And then when I talked to one of the producers, is a friend of my father's.
Okay.
It's just by coincidence.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, we had to tell them anything to get them up here. They wouldn't come. But they said to me right after that, they said, but the dude that's coming next week, I don't know. You better be ready. I said, what do you mean by that? He's like, yo, all I know is he's a Chinese dude. And, and they said,
yo, that's
boy,
hilarious.
they said, boy, you're not playing. They said, we had to call somebody for you, bro. And he said,
So
yo.
in your heart, you're like, I'm about to battle Jackie Chan.
Yo, no, I'm just, in my heart, I'm like, yo, you know
like,
what?
I meant the real Jackie Chan.
Let me tell you.
He rhyming now? He's spitting? No.
I went home. I was like, damn, I can't have no Asian jokes. I said, because I knew that wasn't going to fly. And I don't know why I still did it anyway, but I knew it wasn't going to work. And it's like, so it didn't work.
You know why? Because I got that fried wonton face.
Yeah.
As soon as you were like, I'm not doing Chinese jokes, but then you saw my face. He's like,
no.
damn, he looked like a fried wonton.
You know what you did? You really messed me up because when they used to do the face-offs in the back, they took us backstage,
yes.
and they did the face-off, face-to-face. We had to stand next to each other.
Yes.
And then when you came out the crowd, you said, and nobody, the camera's not rolling at this time. You said, yo, his head's too big, y'all. And I'm like, who is this guy? Why is he like this? I didn't know. I'm wondering why is Jin like this?
To my defense, I'll be really, really honest. It's actually all a blur to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I can say, hearing you talk about it and kind of describing to me, I want to give people the full scope on this, right? Because me and you, we linked up several months back,
right?
Just to build,
right?
It wasn't about a podcast. It wasn't about anything. This is after 20-something years,
right?
And not really getting to unpack the whole story,
right?
And I remember when we sat down at that, like a little coffee shop. I don't want to shout they shop out because they're not coming to check for me or you.
Absolutely.
You have great chocolate chip cookies
and soup.
Yeah, that soup was fire. Yes. The turkey chili is all okay. Y'all can try to guess in the comments what shop we talking
Absolutely.
about. We're not dropping their name though. But I remember we sat there for like a good hour.
Right.
And in that whole 1 hour, the one thing that you said to me that I left, I was like, damn, I didn't even realize that. You said to me, yo, something about when you came in the building that day, you were just so confident.
Yo, the confidence.
You were just, it was in your eyes. And so for what you just said a moment ago, where I show up at the face-off and I come out to the crowd, and even when the cameras aren't rolling, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, it's a blur to me.
Right.
But I would say I'm not surprised because I know I went in there.
Right.
Kill mode.
Right.
Like, so it wasn't necessarily you. It
right.
was just whoever.
It was kill the moment.
I waited for that moment for
right.
a long
I know
time.
the vibe.
And
I know the feeling.
Yeah, you went through that same path and journey, right? So
I know the feeling.
Okay, so back to the moment of you saying, you said this to me when we was eating our turkey chili and our soup. You said I did get in your head.
Yes.
So that's something I didn't know for 20-something years.
Right.
That I got in your head.
Yo, because my sister came to me and she said,
Flavor of Love?
Yes.
That's my bad. I don't mean to call
I only had once. Yeah.
Okay.
So she came to me and she pulled me to the sidewalk.
She was there that day?
Yeah, because I sat next to you. And she said, get away from him. She said, he's getting in your head. I can see it. She said, come sit over here with me. She was on the other side. Me and you sat next to each other.
Tawana?
Yes.
Tawana.
So she said,
sisters no
she
best.
said, get away from him. Don't sit next to him. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about it. I got it. I'm good. Leave me alone. Because you was talking spicy. And I was like, wow, this dude's talking really spicy. I can't let nobody outspice me in front of, because what people don't know is that we're in the audience with the audience.
Yeah.
And while the show is filming.
Correct.
So we're there.
Correct.
And every commercial break, this dude stands up and he has something to say to me. And I'm like, why is he picking on me? I'm clearly a 1.5 feet taller than him. But
more than that, bro.
He's talking to me as if he's about to beat me up. So
classic, what is it called? Short man complex. There's a complex for it. Like classic,
every
signature
commercial
little man
break,
complex.
you was on me. Like on me.
It's just overcompensation. That's all it is. It's like, yo, I'm not going to let his stature, both in size and the fact that he's the reigning champ right now. But as I'm sure you know, there's no malice behind it.
I know that.
And interestingly enough, I will acknowledge and admit this too. I definitely wasn't trying to play psychological warfare because that was just never in me before. But I would say it boils down to just I didn't care who the opponent was.
Man,
I'll tell you one other thing.
I'll
tell you one other thing that I don't think nobody's ever asked me, and we didn't talk about it when we were at the shop that day. I didn't know anything about you. So now that I look back on it, I feel like it might have been a good and a bad, which is, for lack of better words, I didn't study game tapes.
Right.
I did know that you're the reigning champ, and that was enough for me to know I gotta come in and do everything within my ability. Number one, going first. So I took a bet. You see how you said, like, yo, you spent time leading up to that window of time that they told you it is a Chinese kid. And we just telling you, hey, you might want to stay on your toes, right? So how you made a dedicated decision to say, I'm going to stray away from any Asian material, in my mind, on my end, it's crazy if you look at the duality of it. I'm weighing, do I want to address the Asian thing or don't address it?
Right.
Because it's a gamble. And this
Right.
is something I just learned from all the previous years of battling.
Right, right,
Just
right.
being in the trenches, as they say. I knew that if I do it and you don't say anything about it, it kind of weakens my verse.
Right.
Right? I'm like, if I make some sort of, yo, you say I'm Jackie Chan, blah, 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 whatever the reference is. But if you
Right.
don't touch on it at all, then it's just like, can't even call you Jackie Chan. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right,
You
right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
So my ultimate thing was, screw it. Just do it,
Just do
right?
it, right.
So the 2 bars about, you make one joke about rice or karate, that kind of was my gamble. That was my bet.
But it was still a hard enough bar to where even if it's not an Asian joke, that's fire.
That bar, you're right. But that was my bet. I was like, I'm just going to go commit to it. But when you did come out with the,
Yeah.
I'll have you and BET hooking up fried wontons, I was like, okay, that bet was worth it.
Right,
Now,
right,
what I
right.
didn't foresee was that all this other stuff
Right.
that I was getting in your head. And
If you
all
don't say that
right.
bar, I don't say the wonton bar.
You saying that the wonton bar was kind of,
I felt like I
catalyst was-
needed to say something now because he's
Told you.
daring me to freestyle.
should have went with the crab rangoon.
He's daring me to freestyle.
That's
So,
why-
and this is the thing. If you watch the video, I kind of sneakily look at my shirt.
Oh, the shirt line. Oh,
And
yeah.
I
Let's
didn't
talk about-
realize that I had a number 7 on my shirt because the clothes was just given to me.
Was it a data?
Dada. And
Shout out to Dada.
I was getting sponsored for every week that I was there. So Iniche,
Yeah.
Dada,
Yeah.
they just sent me boxes of clothes. Like, here, wear this. So I had no idea that I didn't look at the clothes. I just got a package
I
and
don't
wore
know.
it.
I don't know when I saw it, but
Yeah.
I know for sure as soon as I saw that 7 on your shirt,
That was it. We're going in there.
I was like, I'm going in there. Like,
Yeah.
you got it. Like,
Right.
you really gonna
I
wear a
had
7?
no
You really
idea.
gonna?
That was mad.
You
First
really
of all,
gonna wear
if
a
I'd have
shirt?
noticed the 7, I would have never wore that. That's not even my.
But
I'm not
yeah,
even that
it's-
kind of guy.
There's too many things to calculate,
Right.
though. But once I saw that 7, I said,
Oh
okay.
yeah. He
The
thinks he's
closest
somebody.
you gonna get to 7 is
That-
right there.
and I
right?
looked down
But,
at my shirt. I said, "Damn."
Just thank you for this. Just a quick break. Thank you for this. There's certain people that I can have these conversations with, right?
Right.
Like just stories from the past.
Uh-huh.
But when you're able to have it with the person that is part of the experience,
Right.
it's extra rare.
Right.
And I think that's where I want to kind of like shift a little bit into what it looked like for both of us
Right.
after that week.
Right.
All right? Because we touched on this when
Right.
we was enjoying
Absolutely.
our soup.
Absolutely.
And I felt like those conversations were so it was hilarious,
It was
but also
funny,
I think
but
we both of us
it-
unpacked
yeah, it
a
get-
lot
it-
of stuff
it get
mutually.
real, it get real.
So I'm gonna kind of I'm gonna lob the ball at you this way. What did it look like? I know you said you went to a show that night.
Yeah.
But what did those following months, years, what did Hasan's world look like?
It still didn't hurt me.
Okay.
It didn't hurt me. I thought it was gonna hurt me more. It hurt me publicly, but business wise, it didn't hurt me.
Okay.
I still was able to work record deals and things of that nature.
Okay.
The problem I was having now is that the stigma that battle rappers can't make music. And I'm
Okay.
trying to tell people I wasn't a battle rapper. I just a person that happened to battle.
Yeah.
So I had to fight with that. I worked with Job. I did some songs with like Bad Boy South
Yeah.
and Block Entertainment and stuff like that. So it didn't hurt me. But then 50 Cent comes. And
What does
that-
50 have to do with all of this? Yo.
So
That's
At
crazy.
the time, I was trying to get so far away from battle rap
Uh-huh.
that I just started making nothing but radio records.
Okay.
And the people that were making my music was making Ja Rule's,
Okay.
India Iries,
Okay.
and
Yo, I love India Irie's music,
right.
by the way.
So there was that smooth, laid back sound.
Yeah.
And then 50 comes with, "You find me in the club,"
Uh-huh.
and that was over for that style of music.
Ah.
Anything associated with that kind of music, that killed me more than losing any battle.
Okay.
Could ever kill me, because the wave that 50 had really took over the sound of music at that time. And I geared up to make all of these records, because at the time we got Ja Rule killing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can make 30 of those.
Yeah.
And-
But this is like just for a lot of people watching this, they might have been part of it in real time with us,
Right,
right?
right.
2002, 2003. But for, who knows, maybe some younger or non-younger, 2002 to 2007, those 5 years
Tough.
was real, like
Tough.
an interesting time in the music
Right.
industry, whether you're talking about style-wise,
Uh-huh.
technology-wise.
Right. Everything was changing.
Because everything was changing. The way people are buying music,
Social
listening to
media.
music. Because, not for nothing, when you was making your run on Freestyle Friday, and then even during my run, YouTube still isn't really a thing
not a
yet.
thing. It's
Because
not a
the
thing.
way a lot of people saw my battle with you, or even when I made my run up there, it's file sharing.
Right.
Like they're sharing the actual file clip.
Or the barbershops.
Yes.
They would tape them and put them
And
on
play it on the
play it on the
TV.
TV. And
Yeah.
so that's how it lived for so long, because the tape era and the DVD era was
Yeah.
the bootleg DVDs was moving.
Yeah.
So that was all and then the Art of 16 Bars.
The DVD?
The
Like
DVD,
that doc? Yeah.
that documentary.
Yeah.
So they put our battle
In the doc.
in the documentary.
What did that do to you, for you?
So
like,
I'm sitting at
At
this
a barbershop?
I'm sitting at my house.
yeah.
Or no, I think I was at work. I had a regular job at the time. And so I'm sitting at work, and I get a phone call from somebody in Virginia.
Yeah.
Who was like, "Yo, you're in a DVD." I said, "What? What
I know which
DVD?"
one you're talking about.
I'm like, "Yeah, you on a DVD?"
It's like a whole segment that's
And so-
about Freestyle
and
Friday.
it's you, Method Man doing the
Method Man's
narration.
doing the commentary.
And you on there like, yeah, I killed this guy, and thought he was. I was like, oh, jeez. So it resurfaces again
Through that.
through that. But then it resurfaces again.
Via,
Netflix.
oh, they had that
They
joint on
put
Netflix.
it on Netflix. So now everybody sees it. But yeah, so now Jen.
So at that time,
Yeah.
you're still making music?
st-
Okay, because I know right now you still are. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to fill
Yeah,
in
so
the gap
I
for
was-
me
I was-
and maybe
so-
people watching is this whole time you still clinging on to the music
Yes,
thing.
I'm still
Like,
trying to make music. I'm still making plays
Okay.
here and there. I had a song go viral in the meantime.
Okay.
But like when YouTube first came out, I figured out YouTube fast.
Yes.
But what I didn't realize is that I'm thinking that it's like music. You just put it out.
Yeah.
But with YouTube, when it first came out, you had to drop on the same time,
Yes.
all the time. And I didn't realize how the algorithm was already figured out back then.
Yeah.
So I had a song, it was doing like 20,000 streams a day.
Yeah.
And getting a lot of radio plays overseas and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool. It's still life.
There's still life.
It's still life. But just trying to figure it out.
Because I'm thinking about how right out the gate you said the intention never was like to establish yourself as a battle rapper.
No.
Although you had the ability to do it.
It ended up
right?
happening, though.
So it ended up happening. So I guess I think my question is, at the time during the 106 in Park run and then the years following it, were you ever engaged with like a label as far as like formally signing with a label, wanting to sign a label and just going further in that direction?
Def Jam had offered me a 3-year deal. A 3-year developmental deal for like $50,000.
Okay.
I'm like, this is nothing. I don't want that. Right?
Yeah.
Now, as a grown man, I'm like, I should have took that.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Right? No, but
Yeah.
at the time, signing a
Of
record
course.
deal was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you know what? But Job isn't making an offer to me over here, so I'm going to go over here to Job.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you're going to have an album out by September, and yeah, we're going to do X, Y, and Z for you, and all of this money is coming.
Yeah.
And then so I go and I submit all my music and get, like I said, I got all these records.
This is post Freestyle Friday
This is
or pre?
Post
Post,
Freestyle Friday.
okay.
So ended up going to Sony. I'm shopping deals the whole time I'm on BET.
Yeah.
I'm calling the labels like, yo, listen, it's me. I'm the guy on TV. Call,
Yeah.
I want to call. So
Different era, man.
They're bringing me right up to the
Different-
station. So it's not at that point they didn't care that I was unsolicited by a
Yeah.
lawyer or something. Which if I'd have known now,
Yeah.
I would have got an entertainment lawyer then and let him do the talking for me.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at the
Yeah.
time. So
we was in
were
our
young.
early
We
20s.
were young. So what I did was I ended up telling them to just go ahead. Like I just,
Did you have a team at the time, by
no,
the
it
way?
was me and my sister. Oh. Me and my sister.
If you look back on it now, would you think that it is crucial, the having a team and not having a team, and also the right team? What's your take on that?
Having a team is the most important thing in the world, because I know I can't do everything. Even though I do everything now,
Yeah.
at the time I only wanted to rap. I only wanted to make songs and be a songwriter and get to the point where I become only a songwriter. I never thought to be a rapper for 50 years. I always thought, get in the music industry and become Babyface.
Wait, specifically Babyface?
That's or him or Stevie Wonder. Either one.
Okay.
That's who I wanted to be. So I grew up thinking like Babyface.
Wait, time out. You say Babyface,
Yes.
as in like as in Kenny Babyface Edmonds Babyface?
Yes,
I'm just making sure we're not talking about
Right.
another rapper
no,
that's
no,
named
no, no.
Babyface. Lil Babyface. The Babyface.
Yeah, Babyface.
Okay.
I
When
wanted-
can I see you
Yeah,
again?
that's what
That Babyface.
I wanted
Okay.
to be the songwriter.
Ah, okay.
So that was my thing: is produce, write songs, produce and write songs.
Okay.
But that's my end goal, and even still to this day, that's my
Yes,
end goal.
I know that's the space you active in right now.
That's
Yeah.
but that's what I wanted. That's the only thing I wanted. I didn't
Yeah.
want nothing else but to be. But now let me ask you.
Yes.
What was your journey like in that time?
During, like
Right.
when we crossed paths and then following it?
Right, because I only ran into you like maybe we talked on the phone a few times, but
Yeah.
we didn't really link except for Summer Jam a couple times.
And that was in passing.
Right, that was
like,
just
I'm
in
sure
passing,
we
right.
never really unpacked or dived
and
into
I
anything.
Got High video to Styles P.
Yes. Also, maybe just
Again,
briefly,
right.
at most a couple minutes of,
Right.
yo, you good?
Right,
but
right.
nothing like when
Nothing
we were
like-
sitting
nothing-
down at
nothing
the,
sitting
nothing
down,
like
chopping
this.
it up, right.
So for me, I think a lot of similarities to you. While
Mm-hmm.
I was up there, I was active. Didn't have a team. I had one guy. Shout out to K.
I remember
He was
K.
my man. You remember K?
I remember
yeah.
K.
Because we
Yep.
was like the two-man team.
Right.
Right. Like I met K while I was battling in the village,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my mixtapes. I was like, yo, asking everybody passing by, yo, you listen to hip hop? Want to buy a CD?
Mm-hmm.
And he would pass by all the time because he was working in the area. And every day he would stop and like pop his head into the cipher, and he would give me a look like, "Hey, you nice." And
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, "Yo, you want to buy a CD? $5?" He'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." And then like after 20 times of "Nah, I'm good,"
Mm-hmm.
I guess eventually one day he was like, "Yo, I should kind of connect with him, right?"
Mm-hmm.
So he came back around looking for me, but I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
And another guy that's usually there, shout out to Percy P, who's always in front of Fat Beatz too, laconic. Someone else there was like, yeah, he's usually here around like 1, 2 o'clock. There's a big clock on 6th and 8th, right, where the Gray's Papaya is on
I
the
know what
corner.
you're talking about.
And that was my clock that I would look at. Okay, I start around 1, 2, right? But me and Kay linked up there, and that's how I ended up on 106. And I say all of that to say, during that whole journey, running into you, and then for me, week 7, I battled the Maryland guy.
Right.
The Maryland guys always pop up there. And
Right.
I wanted to say this earlier when you said it to me. When you was getting ready for week 7 and they were saying to you, hey, listen, this guy that's about to come up, I'm just telling you.
Right.
They said the same thing to me. Just minus and he's a Chinese guy.
Right,
Yo,
right.
if they told me that, I would have passed out. You gonna have 2 Chinese dudes battling each other on BET?
On week 7, that's fire.
Do you know how mind-blowing that would have been?
Yeah,
Hold on, let's
yeah.
slow this down. In 2002, imagine you at home. You turn on BET to watch
and it's
106
two
in Park,
Chinese-
and there's 2 Chinese dudes. Yo, so because
Culture shifted.
Culture shift. You know why? Because even to this day, it warms my heart and it means a lot. Probably more than some people think when they say to me, yo, before you, I didn't even know Chinese dudes rap. I never seen
Right.
You're the first, like the phrase, you're the first Chinese rapper, Asian rapper I ever seen.
Facts.
And
me too. I've never seen it before. So you gotta understand, I had nothing.
you talking about like in a battle, or you just mean you've never seen
I've
an
never
Asian?
seen it in my life. I'm from the Bronx
find it
originally.
hard to believe.
I'm from the Bronx, bro. If from the Bronx, you hardly find Puerto Rican dudes that rap.
I
know
see
what I'm
what
saying?
you mean.
So it's like, yo,
Okay.
it
I
was
see what
tough.
you
It's like, and then let alone be really good.
I was
like-
I appreciate it.
Nah, bro. Listen,
I put in a lot of
we're
work.
not gonna let you
dude.
do that
Nah,
because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let you do that because
yeah, you're right.
the
you're right.
battles that you had after 106 in Park
Yeah.
showed the level of the difference between good and great, right? You know,
Yeah.
like you really created a gap to where it was like, if I say, yo, I lost to Jin, they'd be like, oh, but yeah, nah, he's tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it wasn't like a diss to me
Honestly,
to lose to you after that. I'm
yes,
good. I'm like, yo, nah, bro is
I see what you
killing.
mean. I see what you
know what I'm
mean.
saying? So at that point, I'm like, nah, I'm good with losing him. I lost 2 battles. I lost to Joel Ortiz and I lost to you.
Yo, losing
so
to
at the end
Joel
of the
is
day,
an honor, though.
At the end of the day, I'm
Small
good with
circle.
it.
I know Joel through K that I mentioned.
Get outta here.
They grew up together in Brooklyn. So I met Joel. And he mentioned this in interviews, and he said it before too. But he used to go by Quick. Joel used to go by, and I met him through K. And watching Joel's career and the legacy he's built now,
right.
it's fire to watch too.
We
But,
were
yeah.
in-
So you battle him where?
2004, the NBA store in Manhattan.
Oh, four.
It was to be on the NBA Live video game. They had
This is around the time he's with Aftermath, yeah,
that's,
or no?
that's how we got there. It's through that battle. That's how he got there.
Yo, Joel was on a grind.
Man. Listen, let me tell you something. K-Slay looked at me in that battle, and K-Slay said to me after it was Richard Jefferson was there, Jermaine Dupri was there, Nas was there, K-Slay was there.
You battled in front of Nas?
It was the most nerve-wracking thing I ever did in my life. So he said, K-Slay, I'm on stage, K-Slay is right here next to me, and he said, yo, bro, while he's rapping still, you want to gracefully bow out?
Said that to you or
yes, to me.
You? Wait, did Joel go yet? He's going ham. He goes ham.
I'm like, yo, bro, this bro is killing. It don't matter. So he ended up winning that competition.
Yes.
And that also was on BET, on Mad Sports. That also was on BET. And Joel ended up winning that.
So
out of like 1,000.
To your circling back a bit to that question, I mean,
I think I came in fourth.
That battle? Yeah. Do you remember who else besides you and Joel? Any other notable names?
Anybody else? But I did run the poster boy there too.
Oh, he was there too.
He was there. He was
not battling.
But he was just there as a spectator. But everybody in hip hop was there at that battle. Everybody
at the NBA store.
At the NBA store.
04. I'm getting ready for the album to drop. The Rough Rider. Right. So okay, this is perfect to circle back to the question of what did those initial years following our meeting up. What did they look like? So for me, signing with the R was life-changing.
Right.
And then week 7 announcing, in that fashion. I've described it like this over the last couple years, the same way every time. It's really magical to watch your childhood dream come true.
Absolutely.
It's magical. However, I've also described it like this. I think I, for a long time, looked at getting a record deal as the finish line. And I said this when we were at the shop, right?
It's far from it.
Far from it. The record deal is just the beginning, literally. Right. But I think because since the age of 14, 15, I had tunnel vision about, I'm gonna get signed. That when it happened, I don't want to say I don't want to say like I took my foot off the gas. I got caught up in that. Being 20, I'm signed. Not only am I signed, I'm signed with Double R,
with the
right?
biggest rap group out.
And also in the fashion that it unfolded.
Right.
Just the whole 106 in Park run and to throw into all of that, for anybody would already be like, you'd have to navigate it in a certain way.
Right.
But I'm going to add one more element onto it that I think to this day, no matter how you slice or dice it, it's a unique experience that only Jin, MC Jin, has ever had and probably only ever will had.
Right.
You throw on top of that already crazy pile of crazy components.
Right.
That I am an Asian kid.
Right.
Like you just said, right? You said, I've never even seen, I'm from the Bronx. You know what I mean? I've seen all type of rappers, but looking at you on that stage was the first time I seen an Asian rapper in action.
Right.
And thank you for emphasizing that. Not only that, but you was cooking, right? You were actually good. So that's a key factor.
Right. That's the main factor.
So I think to me, what the last 20-something years from when we crossed paths, what it's looked like is, and it took 20-something years, I just had to go through all of the twists and turns of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, and it was a lot of highs, but also a lot of lows.
Right.
A lot of lows, right? And if I look back on it, the lows were challenging, but I'm damn grateful for them.
Right, me too.
Super,
me
right?
Too.
That's something we shared when we hooked up.
I don't think people understand that the closer you get to your dreams, the further you get from everyone else and everything else, right? So like the thing is that so when you get close to your dreams and then when anything happens to that, the drop is so far down.
Yeah.
And I don't think that people are ever expected to or even understand how far that drop is for you mentally. Because there was a big drop for me being on top of the world.
Yeah.
And feeling like I can do anything. I make any phone call, everybody picks up, to being the guy to where I'm working at Sprint in Elmsford, New York, and somebody come to me and say, oh, you used to be Hason. And it's like, so that it's like, but that's my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you used to be Hason, killed me. Like, here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, it's like, these dudes went from seeing me on TV, seeing me in magazines, or hearing me on the radio, to not even caring that I'm sharing a cubicle with some guy who smells horrible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was tough, man. The drop down from your dreams, and then now again you went far from everyone else. So now you're back with everyone else that you went so far away from, and it's like trying to fit back into your regular life is impossible, bro. So the growth is you have to grow from that first. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is for me.
What is one most? I mean, Yo, battling in front of Nas is pretty epic.
That's big.
Although the outcome could have been more ideal for you.
I wish.
Based
But
off the
like I
first
said,
years.
losing to you
But I
and
was-
losing to Joel Ortiz,
But I
I'm
want
not
to
mad
ask,
at.
this is not specific to
Right.
battle rap.
Right.
If you look back on your whole journey, specifically as an MC, what is one crowning moment for you that you will always be like, man, that moment I'm going to carry with me till my last days?
Running into Swizz
Okay.
like 3 times.
So this is before we
This is
met?
After
Okay.
106. This is after 106.
Okay.
And I ran into Swizz, and I was doing like you, selling my mixtape around and just giving them the album. I didn't even have a mixtape. I had an album.
Yeah.
So I gave him the album, ran down on him, gave him the album. Seen him over here, gave him another album.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, this package is shrink wrapped. I'm like, yeah, I did the
Okay.
work. I did the most. I got a booklet in mine. Mine's is really put
What was the
together.
name of it?
It was called The Next Minute. The Next Minute. So I did that, and I gave it to Swizz.
Uh-huh.
Pause. And I gave listen.
Hey, do you
know the
do you?
internet, they gonna
Yes,
they gonna AO me all day for that. So I said so
Not only that, you gave it to him 3 times.
yeah, that was See, that's what I'm saying.
I'll continue.
I
So
can
then-
see the TikToks now. Ayo,
So-
ayo.
So it's the
ayo.
third
Yeah.
time that something
Right.
happened?
So
Is that-
so now we at the I'm
The
nobody.
Good Times remix?
I'm not
Oh,
nobody.
the Good Times video or
at
no?
the Styles,
Styles
P
P video.
I'm in there. Swizz walk in and he goes, "Yo, Haas, pull up." And that was for me the best thing because I'm in the video shoot. I'm getting paid like $150
Yeah.
just to be there.
Yeah.
I was talking to Kay at the time.
Yeah.
So I'm just there. Nobody even noticed that I'm from 106 and Park. That while we there the whole
Okay.
time. Even when you walked in, they don't put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
Soon as Swizz says, "Yo, Haas, come here," everybody looks over and like, what is this guy? Why do you know Swizz? So then after that, everybody calls, "Yo, how you know Swizz? How you know?" All the extras that was there getting paid to be there. It's like, I was like, "Oh, no, I ran into him a bunch of times." And
Is there like a little bit of kind of like a BX connection too? Like when
no,
you were younger,
I
or
had-
not even?
I-
So
I
there's
don't-
no
I don't
history.
know his-
Okay.
I only know Swizz from running down.
Okay.
But that was my thing.
But you made an impression on
I
him.
ran down on everybody I saw because I really felt like at the time it was a different time. You can't run down on people no more. Something might happen.
Yeah.
But at the time I had no shame because I had a box of CDs with me at
Oh,
all times.
I still have no shame now.
And I'm running down. If I see you,
Nah.
I'm running down.
I feel you.
You know, and I wish that social media was like that back then because I honestly would have 300 million followers because I would run down on everybody individually and make sure. But that's where I learned about target marketing, right? It's because I used to come to Manhattan. I leave Staten Island, come
Yeah.
to Manhattan.
That's right. You from Staten. We
I'm
should
from the Bronx
emphasize-
originally.
Okay,
but then I
you-
moved to Staten Island.
So when we were battling on
I was living
106,
on
you were in
Island.
Staten Island
right,
at the
I'm living
time.
on Staten Island. So that's the same way how you said Jackson Heights. I just lived there.
Yes.
I got a friend. I got to say his name now. Kamara.
Shout him out. Yeah.
Kamara. He's from the Bronx.
Okay.
And he was locked up at the time I was on BET.
Okay.
And he said, and then so when I was on TV, he sees me and he goes, "Yo, you telling people you from Staten Island? I had to do push-ups because of you." 'Cause I told him, I'm telling everybody I know him.
Yeah.
And he was like, when they said where he from, and you said Staten Island, you ain't say the Bronx. I said, "Yo, the only reason why I picked Staten Island because there's a million rappers from the Bronx." And I was like, I live in Staten Island now, and I thought I was just gonna blend in with everybody else. I didn't want to blend in. I know there's only a few. I didn't realize that the Staten Island market was even worse than crack. But
Wow.
yeah, because Wu-Tang.
And you're on the
umbrellas
island
together.
right now, right?
I'm on. No, I live in Jersey now. But
okay.
but my office.
studio. I think you
my
mentioned the studio.
My studio. I have a studio. I have a podcast room.
Okay.
You know, and I do a lot, but all of that's in Staten Island still.
That's dope,
So yeah,
man.
so my boy he had to end up going to jail and doing push-ups because of me. So I'm sorry, Kamara. My bad, bro. I apologize, but everybody know I do know Kamara.
Check this out. We're going to
Here we go.
to be honest, this is something. All of this, is a journey, right?
Right.
The podcast world, kind of all of this, and I
Right.
think that's what's exciting. So what is this, right? 2 simple sheets of paper. I got 1 pen. We gonna share it. So I thought of this little, kind of like you could say it's a challenge to see if we can influence each other right now.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
So it's a real simple premise. I'm gonna write a word on here. You gonna write a word on there. We're not gonna show it to each other, but we're gonna show it to the cameras. All right?
Okay.
We're gonna keep talking and see if we can get the other person to say the word that we wrote.
Man, all right, got you.
You got it?
I'm with it. Let's do it. I'm with it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You got a word already?
No.
I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Here we go. I get you to say this word, I'm the man. It's not that hard though. Oh yeah, we'll both show it. I'll show it. This is mine.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna show the camera one more time.
So-
No cheating, Jen.
I'm not looking.
All right, I got
Definitely
you.
not looking.
I got you. You got it? All right, good. Don't try to look.
So we'll give it like we'll give it 5 minutes.
All right,
All right.
I got you.
So see, the tricky thing is we both have in our mind. Now, this is how influencing is interesting, right?
Right.
Because if I know you trying to influence me, I'm gonna have my guard up. Right. And you-
I'm afraid to say anything. I'm gonna be honest.
why? Why are you afraid to say anything?
With you.
Look at you trying to think of what to say and what not to say.
I'm trying to say.
Let me
words
ask you
that-
this:
all right,
who
all right.
would you say in your mind were some of the first influencers, if we're talking about in the music entertainment space? Like, because I got one for sure.
Has to be my Babyface. Like I said.
You think Babyface is-
Babyface and Stevie Wonder.
But even before them, I don't know.
Because
The Beatles.
Yeah, but
I'm just trying to expand.
That's not my thing.
Oh, I know that's not your thing.
So for me, it was the R&B.
Okay.
It was the actual lyrics of songs.
I ain't gonna lie. Everything you saying right now, I'm trying to figure out if you just trying to get me to say the word.
Yeah, nah.
You saying Babyface, and now I'm thinking like he want me to say a Babyface.
No. It's not that. It's not that. I'm not gonna do that to you. I got you.
No, but I'm trying. No. But all jokes aside,
Okay.
I'm trying to really think like if we're talking like OG influencers, who would they be, right? Like I'm talking about the people like Madonna, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Although they didn't live in a time where influencers were a thing, but undoubtedly what they did was still influential.
Like I was, I'm hip hop.
Who's
man.
bigger than
I'm
Madonna
hip-
then?
I'm-
You tell me who's bigger than Madonna?
Mike.
Who? Which one? Jordan?
No, come on now.
Who?
MJ, the real MJ.
Who's the real MJ besides Michael Jordan?
This is too obvious for you, Jen. You're trying to get me to say Michael Jackson. It's easy.
Yo, hey, I just want to say, influencing is influencing. It don't matter how you do it. A win is a win.
Oh man,
I mean, you still got like 3. I've been watching the clock. You still got about 3 minutes. So
Okay.
I wouldn't count yourself out
Yeah,
yet.
no.
It is-
I'm gonna just rewind and then
Let's talk about what you're up to now then. So,
What
yes.
you wanna,
what is Hasan's world? Because we chatted about, outside of the music and the creative space, we talked about just family life, right? So you have kids. I know that.
Absolutely.
So influencing them must be a big part of what you do.
My kids changed me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think without my kids, I don't know where I probably wouldn't care. You know. I think that it slows you down to a level.
Yeah.
When you're making music, and I had kids early, so it slows you down to a degree.
Yeah.
However, it's the only way to propel you, to go.
Yes, I agree on that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean by the slowing you down, because it's just the ultimate number one priority to attend to.
Right.
But it propels you at the same time, because I don't think there's anything that motivates you more or keeps you grounded more than knowing that there's a like your seeds kind of watching you, studying you, and so that's an interesting component.
So that's what it is. It's like knowing that they're there watching and knowing that he's in the background just observing everything. And it's like everything's an experience for them. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it works.
You still tapped into kind of like what's hot and what's out now?
Yeah. So
because you're still in the music space.
Right now,
producing.
I produce, engineer. I own
mix.
a recording studio.
That's right.
I do a lot of mixing. Just did a record for the last record that I did that I hope is doing well.
Okay.
Is we just spoke about him earlier. Is Method Man.
Oh, dope. What's the name of the joint?
It was the name of the song is called Victoria.
Victoria.
Deck verse was fire. Cheddar Bang verse was fire. Method Man is still clean.
Meth is always meth.
He's always gonna be meth. You know what I'm saying? I did a record for my guy. His name is Nizzle Man. Nizzle Man was just on TMZ for getting beat up.
Oh,
with
no.
Busta Rhymes and.
Oh man, I hope everything works out.
It wasn't no beef though.
Okay.
It looked like it was Busta Rhymes beating him up, but it was Busta Rhymes trying to get him out the space.
Oh, okay.
And so because
happy ending.
Because TMZ has spun it around and made Busta look crazy. Busta's so dope that Busta did a record with him, And so I did that record too.
Ah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that Nizzle was out doing this
I'm
thing.
not gonna lie. I've been listening to everything you say, but I'm mad curious what the heck you wrote down there.
I mean, the thing
And
is,
I feel like I didn't say it.
Oh no, you didn't say it, not yet. But
Okay.
Don't worry, it's still time. How much time we got?
You got like another 2 minutes. We
Okay,
got,
okay.
you know.
Well, you know, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes on just to go, you know.
I'll leave it alone.
We-
Yo, so what's like? What are the ambitions now? Like, what's the, you know, what's the next vision?
The next thing for me is, like I said, is constantly pursuing being a songwriter and,
Okay.
and a better engineer, a better producer.
Okay.
I teach.
Okay.
I teach music.
Like in school?
I teach in school.
What's like the age range?
I'm a DOE vendor. I teach 4th grade, 5th grade, all the way through high school.
Okay.
So I think the youngest age would be 9. But my young engineers, the 9-year-olds can do a session. You know what I'm saying? So I got the 9-year-olds ready to go. Right now I'm trying to pay it. Trying to go.
That's cool. Learning something like engineering or just something creative at a young age.
It's like the STEM program in school. They got STEM, and that's science, technology, engineering. I got the 9-year-olds doing it, but I got all the way through high school, and now I have summer youth.
Okay.
I let them come back, and I try to get back to the community as much as I can. So I just got like maybe like five or six employees.
Dope.
That's from summer youth. You know.
Yo, it's just good to see you in a good space mentally, emotionally,
Man,
still out, still.
wasn't
Not that it
always
wouldn't.
there. Wasn't
Same
always
here.
there, but
yes.
got there.
No, but
I want to know what you did to get, like when you got low. What did you do to get back?
I got lower, man. Like I look back on it, and I'm never gonna get tired of telling this story or sharing this part of it. Is that when I sank, I just sank lower and lower, and the biggest thing was just feeling like I let a really good opportunity slip by. Like you see earlier, I said I watched my childhood dream come true. The second part of that is I kind of also watched it fall apart. And I think the biggest challenge was when it was falling apart, I didn't want to admit it. And I didn't want to show that it was tearing me apart.
Right.
When in reality, it was tearing me apart.
Yeah, it was cooking.
And all it did was, as the years go by and it became more and more hard to deal with, my faith is a big part.
Yeah,
my faith, you know,
absolutely.
kind of, but it wasn't like I found my faith and then everything got solved. No,
Right.
but the faith component came at a time where it showed me a bit of light. And I will say the more I embraced it and opened my arms to it, that's where that healing and peeling back of a lot of just internal issues. And I'm still a work in progress.
Yeah, no,
I think
that's
that's the story for a lot of people in life
Right.
in general,
Right.
faith or not faith, right? Just everybody's a work in progress.
Right, that's what I
So,
think.
but-
I don't think women think that. I think women think that they're a finished product, and we're the work in progress.
Yo, shout out to my wife. Shout out to my wife.
Absolutely.
Because she was a huge part of it. Is that the
Right.
word, wife?
Nah.
That's what you wrote? No.
No.
Shout out to her. She,
I don't think I'm gonna get you to say it this time. You didn't. I threw the bait twice, pause, and you didn't.
you do the bait twice and I didn't eat it? Pause. I didn't chew on it.
Man, this guy's out of control.
You threw it, so you did throw the bait.
I did.
You did throw the
couple
bait?
times, but you didn't.
Interesting.
You didn't bite. You didn't bite.
We gonna have you back up down the line so you can redeem
Absolutely.
yourself.
Absolutely.
Let me see. I'm gonna end with this. This is something that was inspired by my son. I have a 13-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Right.
The 13-year-old asked me this a couple weeks back already, and ever since he asked me, I was just like, that's such a fascinating question. And I'm gonna ask you this, and we can kind of close on it. If you could, at one moment, say one thing, a thought, a sentiment, a phrase, you could say it, and the whole world will hear it at the exact same time. Like they'll hear it in their head. What phrase would you say? It could be anything. Yeah. And this is exactly what my son asked me. I was like,
That's
wow.
a deep question,
Yeah.
man.
I'll tell you what I answered him with
Please.
after you say
After I
yours,
say
because
it.
I don't want to influence your answer. I don't want to influence
If
you.
I could say one phrase,
You could take a little bit of time to chew on it. Yeah. Pause.
Yeah, that
Whoa.
was crazy.
Look at you rubbing off on me.
Hey yo,
Pause.
hey yo.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you think. Yeah, one phrase,
Nah,
and the whole
one-
world hears it at the exact same time.
The phrase would be, "Give me grace, but pay attention to me."
Give me grace, but pay attention to me.
Right. That's what I would say.
Man, there's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me grace, but pay attention. Would they know that it's coming? So now this is like the follow-up question.
I would hope that they hear it in my voice saying
Okay,
it.
yeah,
Like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Because, like, yo, I'm going to make mistakes, but I do want y'all to see these mistakes, too, because I'm also in the mix of making all these mistakes. I'm actually doing something really amazing for the youth and for the
Amen.
neighborhood kids. And it's like I keep a lot of people out the streets, and I give out free studio time for anybody to get their GED. I give you time just for taking the GED. Even if you fail, I give you free studio time. I'll throw a party, I'll do whatever, you know. I try to make sure that I'm always just trying to pay it, you know.
I love it. Yo, it's so good to I know it's like, yo, it's wild that it's 20-something years later.
Right.
But timing is incredible, right?
Absolutely.
And to get to do it in this capacity
Right,
with you.
right.
And obviously, we don't control who will watch this, who
Right.
it will speak to. But I'm sure
Right.
this is going to be a moment for a lot of people watching.
Right, nah.
I only know that because when I look at my comments, and I'm not going to make it sound like I'm flooded with them, but I see enough that say, yo, I grew up watching you on Freestyle Friday and this, that. I
To this
remember
day, I
this,
still get
that,
that.
right? So I think even for that pocket of audience,
Right.
no matter how large, small, it don't
Right.
matter, this is going to be special for them.
them,
Because
yeah.
it's special to me.
It's special to me.
Yo, it's
Right.
mad special
Yo,
to me,
bro,
that
I'm
we
gonna be honest.
documented this.
Absolutely.
You
Yo,
know what
man,
I mean?
appreciate it. We talked about this day one.
So for me, if I could say one thing and the whole world would hear it at the same time,
Right.
it would be, Hason, get focused
Immediately.
immediately. Haas, thank you so much, man. All the best to you, your family,
Yes,
everything
thank
that you're
you, bro.
doing.
I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
you so much, man. Thank you for having me.